Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Mad Mike coming at you guys with another edition of Falcons Fans Comments, and haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to do more of this. I think this is one of the best things that I could do for a lot of Falcons fans, all right? I'm just going to read this from Roger that Brian B is 100% right. Y'all just go for splash moves and then going to be shocked when the team is meh again. I'm seeing fans talk about Super Bowl run. You literally brought up Pitts not playing a snap yet, but talk about Fields being third string and ungrateful for what? People are supposed to be grateful for all the championships we have. Well, let me let you understand this, and I don't think you totally understand this. I don't know how many times we can explain the reasoning behind Kyle Pitts being the number 4 pick for the Atlanta Falcons and the first round pick, all right? So let me slow this down for you just a little bit, all right? So when you look at the Atlanta Falcons, man, reason why they pick Kyle Pitts, it had a lot to do with financial reasons, okay? There are things in football that you have to abide by, and the salary cap is one of those. This is not magic, okay? This is not Madden. This is not a video game. This is not the NBA. This is not baseball. Football, the Falcons, every other team, every 32 teams in the league, they have to abide by the salary cap. The salary cap is $182 million. The Falcons did not have an opportunity. They did not have a choice other than draft him, which is a wide receiver, a tight end. When you look at the market value versus tight ends, wide receivers, and quarterbacks, the quarterbacks is the highest paid position in football. When you come out of the draft, these players are not free. You have to pay these guys. And this is one of the reasons why the Packers are looking at not only Aaron Rodgers, but they're trying to figure out a way that they can create more cap space so they can find a way to get rid of Jordan Love, okay? They cannot financially keep both guys. So what they are doing is essentially clearing cap. So when you have the Atlanta Falcons who are already struggling with cap space, you have to take the best player available. Financial reasons. That's number one. Number two is scheme. Okay? When you talk about scheme, your job as a offensive coordinator is to create matchup problems. Okay? Create matchup problems. That is what you're supposed to do. Take advantage of what the defense does not do well. So when you have a Julio Jones, would you leave Julio Jones one-on-one? I don't think so. Would you leave Calvin Ridley one-on-one? I don't think so. 1,300 yards clearly could have been a Pro Bowler, but he isn't. Now you have your choice. Kyle Pitts, who runs a 4.4 at 6'6". He's a tight end / wide receiver. Or would you have Hayden Hurst one-on-one? All right? That was 9 times out of 10, or even 8 times. Let's just say 7 times out of 10. You're not going to leave these guys one-on-one. All right? You're not going to leave Julio Jones one-on-one with anybody. All right? 9 times out of 10, you may not even leave Calvin Ridley one-on-one. So what do? You have to make the choice. Either leave a slower, much smaller linebacker on Kyle Pitts, who is 6'6" and have nearly a 7-foot wingspan, on a linebacker who at average goes 6'5" at the biggest. Just the biggest linebackers, maybe 6'4", 6'5". And a lot of those guys don't have the length that he does. So this guy not only has a 6-foot wingspan, he's 6'6" and dang near a 7-foot wingspan. That guy runs a 4.4. How many linebackers in the league outside of Deion Jones and a couple of guys in the NFC South can run a 4.4? Not many. All right. And you're not even said anything about Kyle Pitts, all right? We haven't said anything about Hayden Hurst, all right? So those are 4 mismatches right off the top. Not many teams in the league have one linebacker or have one safety that can go one-on-one with Kyle Pitts, and that's just his size alone. So when you look at it, it's all about mismatches, and this is what a lot of defensive coordinators, they try to do, create mismatches. That's the name of the game. When you look at the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl, what did Bill Belichick do? All right, how did the Patriots end up winning the Super Bowl? They took advantage of our right tackle, all right, who went out with an injury, and he took advantage of Devontae Freeman, who was not a pass-blocking receiver. All right, he was not a pass-blocking or running back. It's about taking advantage of what the offense doesn't do well. So if you have limited skill sets, or you have limited weaknesses, this is the best thing for you, and it makes you hard to defend. You don't have guys that can guard Julio Jones. You don't have guys who can guard Julio Jones and Kyle Pitts. You don't have guys who can't guard Calvin Ridley and Hayden Hurst, who had about 60 catches, about 60 catches and 6 touchdowns, all right? So not only do you have Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Hayden Hurst, but you add Kyle Pitts to the equation, and now you have a running back. You have a running back like Mike Davis, who not only is a good guy, a good running back who can get out and receiving, but the guy adds another dimension to the offense that they didn't have before, which is a running threat. So those are 5 aspects of offense that you now have at your disposal that makes it dang near unstoppable. And this is one of the reasons why Shannon Sharp, who is a tight end, he knows what tight ends can do for an offense. He's a Hall of Fame tight end. He's essentially exactly what Kyle Pitts was in his day. 6'6", 240 pounds, and can run like crazy. And Kyle Pitts is damn near unstoppable. He's one of those guys that you just can't match up with. And now you have a guy that you can't match up with, Julio Jones, and you have 2 guys that you can't match up with, Julio Jones and now Kyle Pitts. So, does he have a point? Absolutely. All right, he has a point when it comes down to protection. But this is another thing, okay? This is another thing that you have to take into account. You can always limit sacks with just simple mathematics. You can eliminate sacks, the sack total. You can eliminate the hit total. How? How can you eliminate the sack total? How can you eliminate Matt Ryan getting hit? Simply running the ball, committing to the run. It's really that simple. You don't have to draft an offensive lineman in the first round. You don't have to draft an offensive lineman in the second round. You can simply commit to the run. So when it all comes down to it, what am I saying? It is coaching. Coaching matters, all right? Coaching matters in this league. So I hope this clears it up, because a lot of people still don't understand this, all right? They don't understand this, and this is one of the reasons why we here on Atlanta Falcons Nation, Mike Sports, is to clear up misconceptions that fans have with Kyle Pitts and why the Atlanta Falcons would draft a tight end / wide receiver when you essentially have issues, okay? It's issues protecting Matt Ryan. It all comes down to creating mismatches and just simply committing to the run. If the Falcons would commit to the run, Matt Ryan would not get hit as often. Therefore, you have a healthier quarterback. You have less time that Matt Ryan is going to sit back and throw 40, 50 times a game. You don't want that. You can simply eliminate the hits that come Matt Ryan's way by committing to the run. You don't need to draft a lineman in the first round. So with that being said, you guys continue to support your boy here at Man Mike Sports. Thank you for the comment, and I'm gone, baby. Peace.